I do know what we can do. I do know that I can put my helmet on, and every day I say, I can't wait to create a miracle. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know who I'm going to cheer up. And the first one is being open, being flexible. And I want to apologize. I am not good at this myself. I'm a nurse. And it's not that we're controlling people, but if you do it my way, it'll work better. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Difficulty with wanting to help people. I've got a homing device on my forehead that can detect the most seriously disturbed, dysfunctional person within 100 miles and lock on and have a relationship and get married. One of my husbands, I think it was the second one, had the most problem with my controlling nature, just that he had a religious difference with me, actually, because he was an atheist and I thought I was God, which didn't get along. But he didn't convert either. But the point is a very simple one, that sometimes that wonderful controlling nature that comes from caring is real hard to let go of. Right? It's just hard to drop when you're asked to let go of stuff and be open. Plato said life only becomes real at the point of action. For example, how many of you would hate to come on stage? How many of you have a little bit of a resistance to public speaking? Sweetheart, would you come up on stage right here? Kimberly. Yeah. Thank you for your honesty. So much for trust. Are you going to hit me? Okay, good. You're going to drink. Now that's our vodka pile, honey. It's okay. It's a speaking secret. That's what I mean. The thing is that I don't know what fears are out there, but I know that the thing that you resist the most is the thing that you absolutely must do when you make the decision to be the best that you can. And Kimberly volunteered because she knew that you have to go through your fears, take charge of them, right, and make it happen. Now, Kimberly, if you could, that's better. Kimberly, if you could, this mic is now hot. Would you come on, no, it's just... Sometimes you got to change people's behavior. You shape it like this. That's what I do with employees. Just nod like that. Kimberly, for about 30 seconds, no more. If you can't change your employees' behavior, just keep modeling it after time, and they will change. Now, if you could just for about 30 seconds, tell us what you've loved about either Ochsner or what loved about today, including right now. When Willie Nelson makes leadership comments, our country is probably in need. But not a partisan statement. Being a good leader means finding a bunch of people going in the same direction and jumping in front of them. That's it. It's having the courage to do it with messages clear, with messages succinct. Do it. You're a leader. We know where we're going to go. People are going to blame and whine and complain. Well, bless your heart. Move on. Let's go. The ultimate of human liberties is the freedom to choose your attitude.
Have that duality, that immediately noticing the opposite, the polarity, the crossover, the switch between modalities, because it's the brain of the future. And you may as well update that. Just like you're updating your iPad, you got to update your brain. Keep it going, keep it going. And then you'll naturally see things a lot easier. It's hard to innovate if you don't, because you just don't see it. You just don't see it because you've always been successful.
How many times have you not done something because what will people think of you? How many times have you been in a meeting at work and you know the truth? You know what's supposed to happen at Bell South. You know what's supposed to happen, but you don't say anything during the meeting because you don't want to make waves. And then after the meeting, you talk to your friends. You know what they did? Oh my God, you can't believe that. How many of you do that? 1, 2, 3? Yes, y'all do. Because why? You're afraid of speaking up. Jen needs the truth. She needs it from you. She needs it from everybody. If you're too afraid to tell the truth, please go work for another company, not for Bell South, because we need you to tell the truth. You got the courage to speak up. The truth tellers will always do well in this company.
She's flying her own plane around the world, energizing a small group of executives or an audience of several thousand. Dr. Janet-Lapp believes in no excuses, no limits, and no exceptions. As one of North America's most in-demand presenters, Janet has been admitted into the prestigious Speakers Hall of Fame, the Oscar of Professional Speaking, an award received by fewer than 1% of professional speakers. She's a licensed clinical psychologist, creator and host of the award-winning CBS series Keep Well, and author of 3 best-selling books, Dancing with Tigers, Plant Your Feet Firmly in Midair, and Positive Spin. Janet is a former professor, researcher, and registered nurse who was born and raised in Canada and received her PhD from McGill University in Montreal. Working in English, French, or Spanish, Janet leaves her audiences more focused on the possible, inspired to stretch their own boundaries, and challenged to achieve more than they ever dreamed possible.
This is just the demonstration part of the program where you get the point. It's about the excuses that people have, and they would love to be more successful, and the whole company could triple what they're doing next year if they just get rid of some of the things that people complain about. Yeah, the little vampire, you know, the one I was just talking about. Good job. Now, I want you to watch Mark, because something is about to happen to Mark over which he has no control. And that happens in companies, doesn't it? Woo!
And so if I'm wanting to get more externals, or I think I should get more people, I just won't let go of the past.
Why am I so tired? Oh, life is so hard.
Why is life so hard for me? Oh, I can't.
Why am I not moving more quickly? Because I can't see it. I'm in denial.
What should I do? Should I get more staff? What should I do? Give me some feedback.
Oh, dump the load. I didn't see that. I didn't see.
When wonderful things happen to them that could be the most exciting time of their life, they start worrying about their weight. They worry, am I going to be thrown over the stage? And when they do that one, they forget to enjoy the ride. Get
Whatever
it?
is really, really hard and really frustrating is making you better and stronger and younger. This guy's been through a lot of change. We talked before the program. I want you to see how good he looks. Would you stand up, sir? Let everybody take a look at you. This man is 84 years old. And he looks fabulous. Case in point. So these people will not see it. Don't wait for them. They don't see it. They can't see it coming. But you can't fire. You're nice in Louisiana. In California, we don't fire people. We release them to the universe. Thing I learned in Spanish, porque trabajo en México cada vez. Aprendí cuando el caballo está muerto, déjalo. It's beautiful. You can use it. Do you know what it means? When your horse is dead, get off it. Very quickly, who have trouble letting go are les blessés. On les appelle au Québec les morts vivants parce que je viens du Québec. The guys from the South, I bet you understand, huh? Anyway. Les blessés, we call them the walking wounded in Quebec, where I come from. And they're pathetic creatures. They're blaming, whining, complaining. They're like emotional secondhand smoke. They're good people. They fill up our offices because they're focused on what's wrong. And I understand that. I have a compassion with that for about 5 minutes because I get depressed when I'm around people like that, and they will depress your workplace. We love them. We have compassion for them. But we tell them, zip it and move on because they will make everybody sick. Like Typhoid Mary at the turn of the century in New York, she has a typhoid carrier. She was fine, but she killed everybody coming into the restaurant. 3-9-27 rule. If there's one person spreading emotional secondhand smoke that's toxic, it will reach 9 people. Those 9 people will communicate it to 27 more. The same is true for positivity, by the way. It only takes one person to be positive in a unit and optimistic to make a change everywhere. Only one person if you're hanging on.
Thank you.
Couldn't have scripted it out any better.
Oh, wow.
And the preparation was phenomenal. I mean, you went to the store, did her research, did her homework, talked to us, came out here. I was asking her questions, but she was asking me more questions about me, about Vicki, about all of you guys. She went and visited the stores. She spent money in the stores.
What? I think it was more. Gallup says that about 32% of leadership is actually open and flexible enough for the future, which means over 60% of you are not. So right now, I'd like you to make the commitment at Ochsner. I want you to decide if you're in the 31% right now. And I want you to look at the person next to you, deep in their eyes, please, right now, and say, I'm at the top of my game. I'm just not sure about you. Okay, that gets it out there. I know you're all at the top of your game, but that's just a commitment. Let it go. Let it go. So there are 60% of you we got to work with today, and I just want to remind you, change, as you know, is not a force to be feared, but an opportunity to be seized, and our choice is ours. Thank you. Good job. Woo. Good job.
Thank you.